Hello guys, welcome to another video What It Takes to Be a Monarch, DaL X Fate, by PixyTokisaki14. Chapter 4. Change of Pace POV, Artoria Pendragon. It's been 2 days since I have woke up in that crater. I managed to get an apartment from the money I have. What's even more surprising is that when I came back yesterday to grab some groceries, there was a solid gold bar just laying on my table. At first I was skeptical. I mean, would you suddenly be suspicious of your surroundings when a gold bar suddenly appeared out of nowhere? After leaving it alone for almost half a day, I decided I would exchange it for money. Just earlier today, after waking up, I immediately got changed to get the gold bar exchanged for money. I'm still not used to seeing myself in the mirror with breasts, or without my little buddy. Anyway, after I came back I had loads of money which I deposited in a bank account. Good thing my knowledge from my previous world is still there. From there I stood around in my apartment all day thinking of nothing. Bored, I just watched TV. Then I realized. Since Shido has now sealed Toka and Yoshino, Kurumi is here, and Katori is fine. That means I'm between the events of season 1 and 2 inches, I thought to myself, scratching my chin. That means Shido and the guys will go after the Storm's twins, Kagaya and Yuzuru. And after that is Miku and Inverse Toka. I contemplated for a bit, thinking on what to do next. If that were the case, I can prevent Toka from inversing, but I will have to face Ellen. I'm more than enough to counter her. But I need to be stronger in case Inverse Toka does break out. It was dark out, perfect time to disappear and do some training without being noticed by Ratatosker or Dem. Alright, some training won't hurt anyone, I said to myself, grabbing the keys to the apartment. Once I did, I go into my spirit form. From an outside perspective, I would be completely invisible. I just ran towards the nearest forest. Because I'm a heroic spirit now, I'm way stronger and have more endurance than a normal human. Once I have arrived, I get out of my spirit form and transform into my armor. Alright, let's do this, and with that the night began, me just doing combat training with vertical slashes and basic stances. Last time, my body worked on its own against Toka. With my mind not knowing how to fight, my body got hindered, but I was still able to hold my own against her. If my mind and body worked together, then I would have been able to knock out Toka and escaped before the Ast arrived. I just wonder how far my skills go. In Fate, Grand Order, Artoria had different versions of herself in the form of other classes. I wonder if I can transform into some of those classes. I hope this works, I murmured to myself, taking a deep breath. I close my eyes and imagine what Artoria Lancer looked like while holding Rongamanid. Immediately my body began to glow a bright gold again. I need to act fast or the Fraxinus cameras will catch me. As the light dimmed I slowly opened my eyes. When I did open them, the first thing I noticed is that my chest gotten bigger under a plate of armor. My armor had also changed. This time the long skirt got replaced by a shorter blue skirt with golden edges. I was also wearing a pure white coat with white fur trimmings. I looked to my side and there it is, Rongamanid, the Holy Lance. I also felt I got a bit taller. I look around for a puddle or a pond. I did see a pond nearby, and walked towards it. When I looked down on the water below, I saw my reflection. The small crown I once wore is replaced with a full golden crown that is encompasses near the edges of my head. I also noticed that there is a golden cross on my bangs. It looked exactly like Artoria Lancer from Fate, Grand Order. Amazing. I murmured to myself as I looked at the holy silver lance I was holding. Rongamanid. I continue starting at myself before I hear someone clapping behind me. Who's there? Show yourself. I immediately turned my back against the pond. Kurumi then stepped into the moonlight, slowly clapping. Saxophone intensifies. Era, I didn't know you can do that kind of magic trick. You even grew a bit taller too, she said as she stopped. So, what do you want? I said as I stared to her with that iconic Artoria Lancer judgmental king stare. Era, don't be so tense, like I said. I'm merely here to observe. I doubt this is the real Kurumi. The real one should be watching over Shido from the shadows right now. Even so, why are you here? I said while pointing the holy lance at her. Hehehe, isn't it obvious already? I've taken a liking into you, she said while curling her lips into a creepy smile. What? Kurumi taking a liking into me? Am I dreaming right now? Era, you're taking a while to respond. I guess I'll be on my merry way then, she said, disappearing into the ground with her shadows. Even if she's just a clone, that means the original know my existence. But still, Kurumi taking a liking into me. I never thought I would see the day. I suddenly hear buzzing from the skies. Tisk. Took them long enough, I said to myself. Turning back into the saber class, I go into spirit form again and ran back towards my apartment. I arrived and get out of spirit form. I unlocked the door to my room and went inside. That was close. I don't know if those drones are Ratatosker or Dem, but I'm sure they did not catch me. Then I realized. Can I summon a servant in this world? It's worth a try, but I'm not sure if a servant can summon another servant. Might as well try, I said to myself as I start drawing a summoning circle.